Yes. Back at it again, and yo, bitch.
Yeah, man.
No apology.
Yeah. A month and a half later, and I still don't know how to intro the show. My name is Lewis. To my left is Shaq. To your right. It's been we took a month off. About a month, right? A couple weeks.
Yeah.
For a couple of reasons. Technical reasons, but mostly it's because we weren't all going to be here at the same time. So we were like,
niggas was trying to fake be travelers.
We was trying to, we was trying to get out the house. I was. We was trying to get our shit off. Yeah. It was worth it. It was cool. I had a good time. Learned a lot. I'm more interested in what y'all been up to though, because we literally haven't seen each other since since the last time we were all here. So it's like,
yeah, we had shot probably like a week before I left to go to So I went to Atlanta. My girl surprised me and shit. We caught a flight out there. Saw my aunt.
That's dope.
My dad, my little brother. They was already out there.
They knew it was a surprise for them too. Like
they didn't know I was coming.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she set it up.
That's sweet.
Fire. So
that's dope.
I was out there. Really enjoyed it. Atlanta is Atlanta, like Black Hollywood. Other than that, I mean, that was it. I mean, I got a promotion at work. That's really it. Just looking at the spectrum of things, seeing what's going on. Still, we still gotta stay, in tune.
Mm-hmm.
So, other than that, just been chilling.
Nothing crazy
just
happened.
Chilling.
Nothing wild happened. Nothing. You didn't walk away with any stories.
Oh, somebody stole my girl's money out her phone when we was in the club. She had the money. I was trying to tell her like, yo,
just cash.
Yes, like a lot, a lot.
She brought up.
She went in the bathroom with some girls though, and I think they saw it, and they was trying to have a conversation with her to finesse her on some like focus shit.
I know how it be.
Yeah. So other than that, I mean, it was real cool, real smooth trip. Came out here, was fucking mad as shit because I'm like, damn, I'm ready to record again.
Yeah.
Niggas is out.
Yeah, because Tyler left first to go to Toronto.
No, Tyler left after me.
Shaq. Oh yeah, Shaq. Oh, it was his birthday.
Yeah.
So you went after me. So you went to Atlanta.
Yeah.
And then right after you got back, he left to Toronto. And then when you got back, I went to LA. So the show wasn't gonna be able to happen with all of us, all over the fucking country.
Thanks.
But yeah, I went to. So wait, how was Toronto? Kind of try to speak up a little bit too.
Man, listen.
Caravana you went to.
Yeah, you went to Caravana.
We was drinking, bro. That's all I got.
Yeah, so all the videos online of Tyler were of him drinking, telling niggas to drink, clowning niggas for not drinking alcohol.
That's typical Tyler though.
Clowning niggas for dozing off, falling asleep, and then finally
feeding bottles.
Right, finally came the video. And it wasn't on his page at first. I had to watch it from someone else's page of Tyler knocked the fuck out in the chair.
Was that on Tyreek's page?
I think it was Tyreek.
Because I definitely saw that.
You was somebody. I saw the repost from Tyreek, and I just saw this nigga just like.
He was on the table knocked with a bottle next to you.
So that was funny because Tyler's always the advocate of the guy that's like, oh, you a pussy if you fall asleep, you drinking, y'all niggas can't hang, da 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 da. So see Tyler slumped out like that made me feel good. As a friend, it's like, oh, good thing he's resting.
That's rare footage right there. Y'all call it a rare moment.
Because the entire time that Tyler was planning this trip, weeks and weeks and weeks before that, he's alluding that he's going. We know you're going to Toronto. He would say, bro, I can't wait, bro. I'm gonna die in Toronto. I'm gonna die at Caravana. And then all the Toronto chicks that I know were posting videos of like, oh, the Americans are here.
Oh shit.
Here we go, because they're all getting fucking like catcalled and shit. Because the Americans never seen no Toronto bitches before.
Yo, this is a deep dive. Do you think like niggas actually just drink hella liquor when they go out because they can't like bag I don't want to say the B word,
So
but
it's like your liquid courage.
yeah. So like, and you know, like if you do some stupid shit, you blame the alcohol. No pun. Blame it on the.
Yeah, that and motherfuckers just like that have a good time.
No,
Yeah,
that too. But
yeah.
I'm saying like, if you know it's a lot of girls that's gonna be around,
Well,
why?
yeah, of course. I
I think
mean,
females do it too, though.
everybody does.
Yeah, but
I mean,
I
that's
would-
part of having a good time. Really, you're going out there to mingle. I mean, I'm not drinking to like warm up to some niggas. Like, I'm not drinking to be like, yeah, bro. So let's get closer because we're cool, bro. I love you, bro. Like, I'm not. I'm trying to go out. You know, if I know a woman ain't gonna be around.
Well,
I mean,
they do. Niggas do that when they have business meetings. They have.
I'm
wine.
having a drink right now.
Oh, okay, all right.
That's not the same though. You're not like binge drinking.
Yeah, but what
That's what I'm saying,
But, it's
why-
but the point of alcohol in general is literally for the same thing. Yes, alcohol is an aphrodisiac. Yeah, if you know you're gonna be in a place with women, you're not
Whoa.
gonna go sober.
Liquor never been no aphrodisiac for me. When I was, you know,
This nigga's
buying
a
bottles
whole
with
liar.
niggas. I'm talking about.
nigga's a whole-
Bro. We done bought bottles. So it was an aphrodisiac for me and you.
gay. Nigga, I'm saying it's
I didn't say. I
aphrodisiac.
didn't. First of all, I didn't use that word.
What happened when you start drinking Ciroc?
When I'm with you.
Bro, but we
When I'm
going
with
to
you?
parties.
When I'm with you.
All right, I'm trying to turn this into some nuts.
I'm trying to figure out like where are we going with
Bro,
this.
but we was going to parties.
You don't think alcohol's
Okay,
aphrodisiac?
facts. No, it is. But I'm saying like, I never needed that to like, you know, make an excuse like y'all did some wild shit.
Yeah,
I
but
was
you
drunk.
do. But you would agree.
But I would do that.
But you would agree that it does.
It makes
does
it,
that
it
for people.
intensifies
It does that for people.
the experience,
Men and women. It does that.
and the vibe.
Yeah. That's all. It's alcohol. That's what it is. It's not fucking water. It's not for it's not for hydration.
Yeah.
That's sure a fucking fact.
Yo, quick side note, bro. A $30 bottle of Henny in America costs $80 in Toronto. $80.
You went there in Carabana also.
Bro. But nah, that's their regular prices. That wasn't even inflated because I was on like the outskirts of the city. So that was some straight bullshit. They said they liquor prices are always like that. I'm not paying $80 for no Henny.
I mean, I'm not paying
Y'all-
for Henny. So
Y'all had a bottle though, didn't y'all?
Yeah, but we went through 6.
what's your
bottles
what's your drink? What's your drink of choice?
My drink of choice is Douce. I like my
Okay.
cognac guy. So
Okay.
if I'm drinking and I'm trying to enjoy myself, all I need
Douce
is
your
3
shit.
shots of that, and I am good for the night.
I'm a
I'm
J-
ready to party.
I'm a Jameson guy.
Jameson.
Jamie guy. That's the go-to. We go anywhere, ask for a shot of Jameson. Gets me started. Yeah,
It gets me started.
that's a start.
Get them started.
You don't get a shot of Jameson when you're not gonna be drinking that night. You know what I
I'm
mean?
definitely calling
I'll
out
get
of
a
work
beer.
tomorrow.
I'll get a beer. Yeah. I was like, if
Definitely not
I'm like,
going to
I'm not
work.
really gonna drink. I'll have like a bottle. I'll have a beer. Have a draft, whatever. But if I'm like trying to like do it, start with because you get one shot of Jameson, and then come back. You want another one? Yeah. You don't say no. It's impossible to say no. At that point, it's kind of crazy. It's impossible to say no. That's why alcohol is such a good business. I see like, you know what I'm saying? Like seeing like people get into the alcohol business. George Clooney. I know and it's easy to talk about Diddy and talk about Douce and all that shit. But like George Clooney, I don't know what his alcohol is, but I just remember reading an article like a year or 2 years ago that this nigga sold it for like $1 billion, $2 billion, $3 billion or something. It was something like billions.
George Clooney.
George Clooney is a billionaire
Oh shit.
from alcohol, I might be distorting it. He might just have had like a stake in the company, kind of like how Diddy has a stake in Ciroc. He doesn't own Ciroc; he has a stake of it. He's an owner, but he's not the owner. You know what I mean?
So you sold his steak.
Yeah, I think he sold his stake, but it was like if you sold your stake and it's worth $3 billion, how much is the fucking company worth? And I didn't even know what the fucking liquor was. Like that's crazy. What's up?
No,
what's it?
Carabana.
Yeah.
So what was going on?
Oh,
Like,
what's your drink of choice?
Tequila.
Tequila? Any tequila? Well,
Nah.
a good tequila.
That either Jose Cuervo or that 1800.
Okay.
You know, I don't drink too
I
much.
don't-
Just
God,
when I drink,
damn.
I
Yeah.
drink.
Tequila's nice.
It's smooth.
It's nice. Well, if you get smooth tequila,
My thing, nah.
there's shitty versions of everything.
Even rough tequila gets smooth after a few shots. So shit starts.
Everything gets smooth after a few shots.
Nah, bro.
Whoa,
Nah.
Pause.
whoa, whoa.
All right.
So what else about Carabana? Who was out there? Would you see anybody out there that you knew?
Y'all seen a few people. I cut off a few people.
Did you have sex?
Nah.
This guy get to the shits.
Nah.
But the gag is, it's like, nah.
Nah, the gag is. Fuck it.
You had a good time. You had a good time. Come on. Did you have any juice? Do you have any juice?
You was cutting people off mid-trip.
Come on. What happened?
That's fire.
Nothing.
It was a lot of
You had a good time.
Yeah, it was popping, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Danced a little. Was out in the sun in the pool.
Oh, definitely, bro. It was
Had some drinks.
Motherfuckers ain't really go home like that, bro. We would go home, change clothes, and go right back out.
That's hard.
Yeah.
That's hard.
Even when we got home,
We're not
How many people did you go with?
8.
How much was your air? You got an Airbnb. How much was the Airbnb?
Like 400 a night, but split.
For a 400 split
No.
or 400
400
each?
Like all together.
How much did you pay for your part?
Like 150.
Wow.
Yeah, bro.
$150
Yeah.
for all the nights that y'all went.
Yeah.
Oh, between 8 people,
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah.
Wow.
And then the flight wasn't that bad.
And you had like enough places to like sleep and shit.
Yeah. It was
It was a big. It was how many did you like?
It was actually 8 beds.
Are you serious?
Damn.
It was like the crib was big as hell, bro.
Wow. I had a hard. So I went to LA and I had a hard time finding an Airbnb in LA.
Really?
Yeah. Mainly because it's LA. And like
they got the
LA is insane.
Airbnb Plus Jones.
Yeah, nah, LA was crazy because all right, so we were gonna go with like I think we were gonna try to invite at least like 5 people to go, and it came down to 3. But yeah, first it was 3, and then like it became 5 again, and then we ended up not getting Airbnb at all. I got lucky, but it was like the Airbnb. It was like they wanted us paying like the amount that you paid. All right, so it was maybe like 2 something a night. Which is it's like half of what you paid, but it was a different amount of people. You see, you paid for 8 people and it was $400 a night.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. It was like 280. It was like almost $300 for 3 people for us. It was like, are we paying the same? And you know what I mean? Almost, you know what I mean?
I was there for a week, right?
Yeah, we was there for like 5 days, so it wasn't even like a long time. But all the places there were like holes in the wall. Mm-hmm. It was like twin beds, or like there's a couch. We're gonna be here also, by the way. Like, oh no, I wasn't feeling it. I wasn't feeling it.
I'm actually surprised by that.
Yeah, LA was kind of weird. It might have just been the time. I don't know. It was a lot of people that were. I don't know. I've never gotten an Airbnb before.
Yeah, me neither.
I've never gotten it, so it was a weird trying to get it. I was even hotels, even other things. I looked at all those little travel sites.
Did you have to like meet the person that like?
I didn't get an Airbnb. My mom's friend lives in Calabasas, and I actually got to stay in Calabasas, which was really nice.
See, I never got it. Okay.
Normally when you do the Airbnb,
you got to meet the person?
No, you don't have to.
No, you don't. Not all the time.
Like, so how they leave the key?
They leave a key.
I met the maid that was cleaning it up at the time, and she just gave me the key. She gave me 2 sets of keys. She gave me instructions on like where we could park if we needed parking.
Yeah.
And then she just bounced.
Yeah. Yeah. Certain people have different guidelines in it where. Like they'll say like, because some people are there while you're there. Like they're like, yo, like, you know what I'm saying? Like it'll be like a mansion and they're like, yo, like this is be y'all area and like
fuck your guidelines, bitch.
Yeah, I mean somebody's house, dirty niggas across the globe trying to get Airbnbs. Cause they could charge extra for shit. Like that was another thing. There were like cleaning fees. Yeah. I'm like, bitch, I'll clean it myself. Fuck $85.
Oh, so if you don't clean, they charge you to
it
clean.
don't matter. It's a part of the cost.
Oh hell no.
They're just like, it's like there's a cleaning fee, there's a maintenance fee, there's a this fee. It's like, and it's not for everybody. Like not everybody has the same guidelines, but like the ones that I liked, I'm like, oh yeah, this one's sweet. And then it was like, why am I paying for this?
Mm-hmm. It's a good business if you ever wanted to, take it home, get a condo, pimp it out.
I went to LA trying to get famous, and I mean it didn't work, but.
What y'all get into while you was out there?
Well, it was my first time, so like me being a ratchet nigga, I wanted to try all that fast food places I couldn't have tried.
Oh, like yeah,
that was like the thing. I was like, well, they were like, what do you want to do while you're here? I was like, well, I want to go to Fat Burger, and they're like, why?
In and out and all.
Then we're in LA. Like I'm like, yeah, I want to do all the In and Out and all that other stuff.
You try In and Out?
Yeah. I tried In and Out. In and Out was like it was you know what it was? It was like a restaurant of Big Macs.
Yeah.
Like everything tastes like a Big Mac.
But they all they're cheap.
It wasn't that cheap. It was fast food. It was just a fast food place.
That was like $4.
In-N-Out was trash. No, not if you get a meal. Five Guys is different. So Fat Burger is more like a Five Guys.
I didn't go to Fat Burger.
Fat Burger was amazing. It was fantastic.
You tried Jack in the Box?
No, but I heard Jack in the Box was horrible.
That was hard.
That's crazy because everybody was telling me like that's not the spot. And that's also not like a LA exclusive thing or like a California thing. Yeah, so yeah, that was cool. I did like I don't know, it's kind of blurry now because it's been a couple weeks. I went with Suv. It was me, Suv, and Tahiri, and we went out there, and it was like I was surprised that I liked the weather. I know this sounds like mad boring, but like I've never been. So like coming from like the East Coast where it's always like muggy if it's hot, you know what I mean? Like right now it's like stuffy, it's humidity in the air, there's a lot of water in there, moisture. Out there was like, you know, people be like, it's a dry heat. I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? I didn't know what that meant until I was out there and I was like, oh fuck, I can breathe. Yeah. And it's hot and I wasn't sweating all day and it was, you know, it was cool. Yeah, went to the mountains, you know, I'm that type of nigga. I was in the mountains, in the valleys and shit. I was in the shits. I mean, we went because we stayed in Calabasas, so we were down the street. I mean, it's in the hills, in the mountains. That was cool.
You hit the beaches?
We went to Venice Beach.
Did you go during the sunset?
Nah.
Trying to tell another man to go on the beach when the sunset,
bro.
Like that is out of pocket.
East Coast, it rises.
No.
In LA on the West Coast.
So why?
No, you're right. No,
I'm just saying. Like,
so I went.
That's just
so we
crazy,
went to I went to Santa Monica Pier at night though.
I went during the day. I never been there at night.
Yeah, we went at night.
Yo, bro, you gotta go in the sunset.
You gotta go see the sunset.
It's mad beautiful.
Oh man, it's
mad beautiful.
It'll make your loins feel facts. All right, I didn't want to co-sign for that. Yeah.
What's the point of going to the beach if it's dark?
The boardwalk.
Yeah, bro.
So that's
I'm used to Jersey.
That's another. Yeah, so in
That's
Jersey
why.
it's different because the boardwalk's only popping like 2 months out of the year.
Yeah.
Out there, it's all year. It's the boardwalk is hot all
different.
year.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
The boardwalk built like Six Flags.
Okay. I mean, I've heard it
Venice
was long.
Beach?
Pause.
Yeah, like you ever just walk straight down?
It's a boardwalk.
That joint is
But I heard they joint was long. Pause.
It's fire, bro.
Yeah, it's not that long. I'd actually argue that Atlantic City was a longer walk than Venice Beach.
Oh yeah.
Like shit going on. Like Atlantic City, even though Atlantic City's trash now, like it's still a super long walk as compared to Venice Beach.
Like, that boardwalk is more exciting than Atlantic City. Atlantic City is garbage. But
Yeah, of course. I'm not saying that in level of excitement. I'm just saying in the matter of like walking it. Like there was a point in Venice Beach where it was like, all right, it's nothing here but beach. And it was like, and then it continued. But at that point, you're not at Venice Beach anymore. You're at some other beach. Because it's California. You're all on the Pacific. So like the whole thing is a fucking beach. But Venice Beach in particular wasn't that big. It was just very popping. I see a lot of girls out there.
In Cali?
I see a lot. I was in the wrong places.
You was in Santa Monica. That's normally where all the.
I was everywhere. I was in Hollywood. I was everywhere. I was in all the spots. I didn't go to the hood though.
I didn't either.
I didn't go to the hood. Yeah, but Inglewood's not the hood anymore. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. I heard it's like actually like lit.
Gentrification station.
Yeah, but I don't know. My experience is different. I went out there to do business and to go out there with my girl. My girl went and she went to a couple agencies, and I went out there to finesse some plugs, and I got the head of digital Apple Music to hear my shit,
Fire.
hear my new album.
Fire.
So I walked away with something that was fire.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's hard.
And he fucked with it. Yeah, I was expecting to talk about a lot of juicy shit, but I'm whatever. Because you know why? Because I got back, I got sick, and then
Wait, what kind of sick? What you had? Like the flu?
I just had a cold. I kind of still have it. I got back, I got sick. I was like, I've been like depressed in my room like for like the past like 2 weeks since I got back.
Yeah, that usually happens.
I think I did too. Actually.
That usually happens.
Yeah, but I don't have like a job or anything right now, so it's like it's different. So I'm like, I literally have nothing to do. I have nowhere to be. All my friends are doing shit, living life, and I'm like, nah, I ain't got just shit to do. So, and it's like I don't have music to make. I have like 30 tracks ready to come out. Like, you feel me? Like it's not like I'm like, oh, I need to finish this. I have nothing. You know, I literally had nothing to do, nothing productive, at least. Yeah, so I got addicted to watching Joe Rogan Experience and fucking drinking water all day and shit and not doing anything, just kind of staying alive. It's trash. That's literally what it. You ever have those days where you're like, today I'm just gonna like.
You living like a retired vet right
Today
now.
I'm just gonna fucking make it to the next day.
Retired vet.
It's kind of sad. Then Mac Miller died.
Oh man.
Fucking horrible, man.
Fuck. Bruh.
You know what makes it worse is that like he didn't die like you know, even though it was. I mean, I don't know what it was.
Yeah, they still haven't confirmed.
They still haven't confirmed it, but if I'm assuming it was an OD.
I don't know, man.
Well, they said it was alleged, so I'm gonna go off the alleged. The alleged. They said it was an alleged OD.
But before we get into that,
But hold on. They said it was alleged OD.
the negative shit.
But he didn't, and I'm sorry, but he didn't want to die. That wasn't a suicide.
Not at all.
He didn't want to die. That wasn't. He didn't do that to himself.
They had. I think something about like a trainer or something spoke out. Like
His trainer,
he
yeah,
was
I
actually healthy.
I
and
watched.
shit.
I would watch his trainer train him. I was following Mac.
Yeah.
Like I've loved his new album, Swimming.
Fire.
I was like, yeah, man, Mac's back. Like he's on his shit. I saw
Mac's
him in the
back.
gym. I follow Pusha T, and it was a funny thing. Is I was a video of Pusha T, I guess he ran into Mac in the gym or something. You know, he was like with his trainer,
Yeah.
and Mac was working out with a neck full of chains, and Pusha T's like making fun of, like, look at this nigga. It was so funny, man. It was like, man, Mac's doing his thing, you know, and it felt good because like I heard the album, and as a nigga that, you know, that suffers from depression and shit, I can listen to the album and hear, I'm like, yo, man, I hope he's okay, because like I know that this music's great, but it's because of what you're going through. And to see him, you know, having a good time and shit, he always looked like he had a good time. That's the thing about Mac. He always had a smile on his face and everything like that. But that, you know, the best smiles are usually the people that have the hard, you know, the hardest thing going on internally. Sometimes, yeah, man, that was just sad for me. It kind of hit me more than, and not to like compare deaths or anything like that, but it hit me more than any other rapper's death this year.
For a fact.
Just because it was like, I mean, I know X obviously didn't want to go.
Yeah.
And that was horrible too. That stopped me in my tracks too. But Mac,
But you never seen this coming with Mac, like.
it was like,
didn't
come on, man. Like, are you serious? Like, it was just sad because like I was just watching him the night before.
I was just listening to his shit that day.
I was just watching him on the night before on live
shuffle.
that night, his last night on live, playing the keys and like jamming and shit.
Yeah.
Like I was watching that. And it hits me, and it's a little closer to me too, just being an artist, being an artist. Also, you know, I identify with, I identify with every rapper, just being a rapper, being an artist. I identify with that. So to see that, it's like, fuck, that hits home for me. You know, and just seeing how, and then the news articles of Mac Miller, Ariana Grande's ex. Passed away, and it's like, fam.
Yeah, somebody had a response when I was like talking about it, and they were saying like niggas like it's these like blaming like her, like it's these females wild. And I'm like, bro, it's
Had
not
nothing
even
to do with her.
It's life, bro. Like
It was
life
nothing-
before
Mac
these
Miller-
girls, niggas be living a life that
man.
you don't even know of, and they try to go to try to go to women for healing.
And I'm sorry, but
No,
it's
you go.
unfair to blame her because it wasn't her fault. None of this was her fault. She had nothing to do with this. He's been struggling.
Yeah,
Before her, after her.
it
He was
doesn't-
struggling with you know, with what he was struggling with. I know he had drug issues before. He talked about it.
But as a man, it would never be it would never, even outside of this, it would never be fair for you to blame a woman for
It's
how
not
you
fair.
are.
It's not fair to blame. It's not fair to blame anyone for who you.
But
for
you know
who
how
are.
you in a relationship with
Yeah,
somebody.
it's not fair to do that, but it's also not fair to hide his likeness behind who she is, especially when she has nothing to do with it. The man dies, and you talk about, and you don't even mention his name. The headlines were Ariana Grande's ex-boyfriend, Pat, is dead. You don't put his that is like, he was famous at that. It wasn't even just like he was just like some guy that was her ex. It was like, bro, this was a famous nigga that had millions of fans.
I got a hot take too. Another thing that bothered me with this shit, hearing the album. First time I heard it, like I knew, I'm like, yo, swimming, like that doesn't. You're like borderline on the level. You're not above the water or under the water. You're swimming. I'm listening to the album. I'm like, yo, who is talking to him? Like, who is? These artists make this music, and people, engineers, whether it's engineers, people in the studio, want to hear the unreleased music. Why don't people ever ask these artists, like, are they okay? Are they cool? It's always, yo, the album's fire. The album's fire. Yeah. And it baffles me, like the where the focus is nowadays, even with like attention. Like, it's just, you don't even ask people, are they okay? When you can see people going through real shit. You can hear it in their music, and it's just like whatever to people. Like, if I knew Mac Miller, like, I would have been like, yo, bro, he would have been by my hit pause, like, well, you.
Yo.
Hey, bro, thank you, bro.
For what?
Just thank you, bro.
For what? The fuck?
Assassin's Creed. I think he just got summoned, ladies and gentlemen. So he just got summoned. So if y'all didn't know, Steve's an undercover assassin.
Nah, go ahead.
Nah, but yeah, I don't know why, like, and I guess I'm talking to Tyler right now, but yeah, I just don't know why people, like, don't ask, like, are artists okay? It's like, they really go through shit as well as anybody. Like, that's why a lot of people make music. That's their escape. Right. You know, you talk about therapy, and I don't like when artists use that as an excuse too. Like, I don't need a therapist, I'm gonna make my music, because artists go to therapists too. But
I feel like when you make a track dwelling on the situation that puts you in a bad state of mind, it's only gonna make it worse.
Yeah.
Because you put in hours and hours making that music, so it's not like you're getting better. You're just dwelling in that moment.
Did you listen to this album?
Yeah, it started out depressing.
Yeah, man. Like,
the first track was depressing. I was bumping his album since the day it came out.
It's crazy, man. It's just crazy, and I don't know. Obviously, nobody's seen it coming, and it sounds kind of cliche, but I really did not. I didn't even believe it. I really. I ain't believe. I mean, you know, people do be joking like that, but I didn't believe it, and I don't even want to stay on this. We can talk about something else now.
Yeah. Yeah. Rest in peace, Mac Miller.
Yeah, rest in peace.
I'm gonna miss you. I'm gonna miss your music. I'm gonna miss your energy and shit. And I'm not saying this as like oh, Mac Miller was my top 5. Like, he's when he dropped some shit, I listened to it, and I enjoyed his music, and I appreciated him as an artist. And he also was part of an era. I was definitely bumping his shit in high school. That was an era of time. When Wiz was doing the mixtape Wiz, there was Mac. Remember, they were all on the cover together. They were all on Double XL Mattered. You know what I mean? Cudi, that whole like early Cudi, and Mac was a big part of that. He was at that time, yeah, man. So, fuck. And then I went to sleep because I was upset that night. I remember I went to bed early. Now I'm getting funny because this is funny. What happens next? I go to sleep. I'm like, damn, I'm sad. So I like fall asleep watching shit, and I wake up next morning. I check my phone, and all the trends are Cardi and Nicki. And I'm like, the fuck is this? And then so they fought. Like, well, they didn't fight, but like
Got a shoe tossed at her ass.
A kerfuffle.
they had a
kerfuffle.
something. So that was like that was like the next day. I'm like,
You niggas talking about Faith and Mary J. Blige. What the fuck is wrong with y'all?
that was another thing.
That
So
shit
wait,
is so fake.
but bro, so all right, but in the moment,
It sounds fire though.
nigga, all right, and a night where I wake up and I see Cardi and Nicki, and I'm like, wow, it finally happened.
That was a real thing though.
It
People was
finally
really
happened.
talking about Faith. No, I'm talking about the Faith and Mary J. Blige.
Yeah, well, underneath it was I see Faith and Mary J. Blige. I'm like, what's this? And then I see the whole thing, and I'm like, my nigga, you're not gonna tell me I went to bed early for the first time in like 2 years, and I missed Cardi and Nicki and Faith and Mary J. Blige,
Wait, so
the greatest night in hip hop history.
they actually fought?
Who?
Faith and Mary?
Yeah.
Hell no.
They were not even in the same state.
Hell no.
It was a whole made up. It was completely made up.
What they gonna fight over?
Yeah, that was. It was
They,
completely. Well, that
they
was.
always shit. No disrespect.
Yeah. But Cardi and Nicki fought next day.
I feel bad for these young parents that have daughters because these are the women that y'all idolize.
Man, don't say that. Don't say that, nigga. We grew up on
No.
mad trash niggas.
No, I'm saying I've never idolized a person like I'm talking about idolizing like
Yeah.
people want to be Nicki and Cardi B. Like I'm talking about they like these young parents.
Yeah.
They raising their kids off of this shit. Like these are the leaders. Why can't it be two women in hip hop? Men. That's one thing that I would
There's a
say.
lot of women in hip hop now, which it's really cool.
But I'm saying as far as like, why does it have to be a top person?
There was gonna be a top person. Well, it's because well, if you look at, I mean, think about hip hop with the history of hip hop. Think about how hip hop has come. There's always been a king.
No, not that. I'm talking about like a top person as far as this is the only person that we listen to. With women is different than men.
I know,
it could be a top, but everybody was
But
flourishing.
the reason why I say that is because I'm speaking about like early times of hip hop. There weren't a lot of rap. There weren't as many rappers as there are today, or as they were 10 years ago. Even, you know what I mean?
Well, it wasn't as easy for people to just come out and be like,
Right. There was only like it was. You know, there was a handful of not really a handful, but in comparison, there was a handful of artists that you can pick through that go, all right, these are the rappers, and this nigga is the one. You know, whether it was Rakim at a certain time, whether it was you know what I mean? Like you could pick throughout time, like around that time, this nigga was king, you know, and then Jay-Z came and he's been king for ever since. But like, it's to a point where it's like, there's so many niggas getting money. It's like, who cares? With women in hip hop, there aren't a lot of women in hip hop getting money. There are a lot of women in hip hop, but they're not getting money to the point where it's like, I don't give a fuck about that shit. When that shit happened, when Nicki started running her mouth crazy and got her queen rap, every female rapper started running their mouth.
It's more so. It's hard though. It's hard for a woman to come up. Though,
It is.
because
It is, but at the same time, I see female rappers that aren't a part of any of this, like Sweetie and like all these, you know, and they don't have, and they're cool. They're doing their thing, they're getting their money. None of this affects them. They're not trying to be top rap queen bitch. I don't think Cardi B was even trying to be top rap queen bitch.
She don't care about none of that.
she got here by
just got
accident,
famous.
bro. That's it.
She got famous.
It wasn't her.
But are we going to talk about that Nicki Minaj has been insecure? To call yourself, this was one of the issues, and I think
all artists are insecure.
this
though.
was one of the things I wanted to talk about way
Prior,
back
yeah.
was when we were talking about kings and queens.
Yeah.
And I follow the belief. and
Oh no, I don't want to get into that.
I'm not getting. I'm from relevant to this context. I get into my belief when someone says I'm a king, I'm a queen, is it's a level of insecurity. It's a show of strength to hide weakness.
You're hurt.
It's not even a hurt. It's just to hide weakness. You know what I'm saying? It's the art of war. It's like, you know, show them that you have a lot of, you know, that you have a lot of power when you are weak. Yeah. And show them that you know, and show that you're
Art
weak.
of war kind of
show
thing.
that, yeah, and show that you're weak. I just said that.
Oh, I was on my phone.
It show you know, and you know, appear weak when you actually have strength. To disarm your enemy.
Yeah.
That, you know, when they say like the old Memphis Bleak shit, the strong move quiet, the weak start riots. So when I see you out here starting riots, I have to assume that there's something going on.
Yeah.
And, you know, like my girl's a Nicki Minaj fan and I'm a Travis Scott fan. And she's a Travis Scott fan
What's
too.
your comparison though?
Well,
When Nicki was spazzing on Travis.
Nicki started snapping on Travis Scott out of nowhere because he got the #1 spot.
Yeah, I know that.
He got top 100, and she goes, well, the only reason why you got #1 is because you had your wife and your babies put up a promo ad for your shit for your tour, and niggas are linking their tours to album sales because if you buy a ticket for the tour, you get the album. If you buy merch, you get the album, and that counts as an album sale.
What's wrong with that?
Everybody's been doing it. She's done.
What's wrong with that though?
She's saying it's cheating. She doesn't do it. She didn't do that, so that's not a real sale. So really, I have the #1 spot. You have a fake spot. But it's like if someone. So my argument to that, which makes complete sense, and I don't really think I need to argue it, but it goes further into my insecurity thing. If someone, how much do the tickets cost?
I just bought my ticket for $120.
Okay, $120 for a ticket, right?
A concert.
Right. So and then merch, $40 hoodie, whatever, right? How much does the album cost? $10, $12, right?
Yeah.
You paid $120 for your ticket? Yeah, I think I'm gonna give you an album with that. Yeah, it's gonna count as an album sale.
What's the problem though?
That's not a problem.
I mean, the music was better than hers anyway. So.
The album was great, but that's fine.
What's
and that's
the
fine.
argument?
Her argument.
Yeah.
Her argument is that he didn't do it organically, and that
I seen all that, but I just don't understand it. Like it sounds like she's hating.
It's hating.
That's what it sounds
It's
like.
hating and insecure, and it helps her to have a sympathetic hold a sympathetic perspective against her fans. Her
All that
fans
shit is
and
trash.
people want to view her she wants people to view her and go, we got to help her. She's the queen. She's done so much for
shit
hip
is
hop,
trash,
for women in hip hop, and da 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 da. It's like, yo, yes, you're right, but like, my nigga, if you didn't get #1, it's cool. Like,
It could
like,
be another girl.
like my nick, like yo, like I listened to the album when it dropped, and I was like, this all right, cool. Like, all right, like that's not my thing.
It wasn't no fire.
But I'm like, all right, bet. Like, you know, shorties is feeling it. That's what it is. It's your demographic is feeling it. You're gonna sell records. You're gonna sell records. It's cool. I'm gonna go listen to this Astro World.
Yeah,
That's what I'm on, right? Yeah. And then I see this, and it's like, bruh, the fact that you come in at Kylie and his fucking daughter. Shut up.
I don't believe anything anymore. I think everything is like for promo, bro. Like
That's. I
especially when
mean,
see
you don't
certain shit.
as a public figure, you don't say anything in public for anything else other than promo.
It's hard for me to really dive into.
You're talking about your album that you're trying to sell. Regardless,
Queen Radio.
regardless, Nicki Minaj has been held the queen, and Nicki Minaj has held herself the queen for a long time.
There hasn't been anybody else.
Monster, there hasn't been anybody else, and
a
I would
lot of female artists say she kind of blackmailed you.
no, she blackballs.
Well, that too. But
She-
There hasn't been anybody else.
She holds people
She holds
back.
people back.
She'll hear your song and be like, "Let me have this song."
What has
Say
she?
no, then
What artist has she helped? Female artist has she helped? Has she brought up?
She's
none.
Name one.
no,
Every female artist that tried to come up within the past.
but that's not her job.
I'm not saying it's her job, but you can tell
Every
that
female
it's
artist
hate.
that has tried to come up, not even the past decade, probably like in the past 5 years.
You should be embracing,
Nicki Minaj is bullying them.
but you should be embracing these girls that are coming up.
Everybody want to be the
the.
king till shots ring. You're laying in your balcony with hoes in your dreams. Or your Malcolm X'd out. You know the song. Most kings, Jay-Z. This applies the same thing to a queen. She does not want to lose that crown. If I was able to sit down and have a conversation with Nicki, like a real off-camera, regular-ass conversation with Nicki, I would really talk to her about that. Like, yo, like, you the queen of hip-hop. Like, are you okay with not being that? Like, would you be okay with that? Would you be okay if someone did come along and became the queen? Like, would you still be able to make music? Would you still be confident in who you are? That matters. That's why I stopped calling myself a king. That's why I don't let people go, what's going on, king? Like, I'll let people do it, but it bothers me.
I'm not saying it back.
Like, I'm not gonna call you king. Like, nah, you.
I haven't used that word.
You a man. It's not.
It's cool until you get your head cut off.
I understand its context.
Yeah.
I understand why it's being used. Just for me, I see it as a point. I see it as insecurity. You're not a king. You don't have a kingdom.
Yeah.
You're not a queen. You don't have a queendom. You don't have a setup. Nicki Minaj does. I'm not saying she does. She has an entire empire behind her. She has her entire fan base. She sells millions of records. She can sell out tours, even though they all got canceled for some odd reason. You know, she is in a position of power in this industry. But I do see something. I do find it weird when you have to tell people who you are.
I mean, it's not nothing weird about it. It's a sign of weakness. If you know who you are as a person, why does it matter for anybody else?
That's what's strange, because I don't view Nicki Minaj as a weak person. That's where I find, that's where my weirdness comes from. It's like, bro, you're not even weak though. Like, you really are. You really could be the queen. If you held yourself to standard.
Cardi B is out, so there's definitely a weakness there. She should be embracing women. Like, if she is the queen, and that's the thing, it's never been debatable.
Yeah, but there are people that want Nicki out of here.
That's cool.
She's not making that up.
That's
there
cool.
are people, and they don't. When I say get you out of here, I'm not talking about like sell more records than you. Like, nigga, you're never gonna sell a fucking record again. Yeah, if I was. Yeah,
how has she contributed to that though?
How has she contributed to that?
Because I've heard she's not like the best person to people. Mm-hmm. So how do you contribute? You had to be able to move in a room full of vultures.
But regardless, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how nice you are in this industry. People are gonna still try to take you out. Look at Drake.
Yeah.
If you are at the top and I have an artist on my label and I want them to shine and I know they're capable of being in your seat, I'm gonna get you the fuck out of here.
I mean, he's not parading.
Her issues aren't with people that aren't her label.
Yeah.
That people are signed to the same label she's on. If there was another female rapper on her label, she's probably gonna help them. She's gonna hype them up. But they're not doing that because it doesn't behoove them to do that.
So you're mad because people are trying to get you out here. You chose this industry.
Well, you have to get mad. You have to get mad. I'm not mad at her getting mad, but I'm saying that there's a level of insecurity that is visible where it's not as visible with someone else. The reason why I can look at an artist like I could look at a Drake and go, oh, somebody dissed him. Okay. He doesn't carry himself in a manner that's like, I'm going to yell at people and I'm going to scream and I'm going to stomp my feet and be mad because you want to take my spot. No, he's going to do some slick ass record. He's going to drop this shit. He's going to drop a great album on you and niggas going to forget you existed.
That's way better than acting like you're not Nicki Minaj though.
Yeah.
Going public, responding to every comment.
But contrary, it is working.
Oh, of course.
It is working for her.
Of course.
It works for her.
Yeah.
It doesn't work the same for. It wouldn't work the same for a male. Yeah. It wouldn't work the same if a nigga came out and like, oh man, everybody's trying to sell more records than me. Yeah. Ah, it's like, nigga, shut the fuck up. Yeah. Right. I just find it. I don't feel. It's just uncomfortable to watch. That's all it is. And I don't even know why Cardi and Nicki were fighting.
Nicki said something about her daughter.
When? When?
That's supposedly why they fought.
When?
Nicki Minaj liked
what happened?
Nicki Minaj liked somebody else's comment on Twitter. She liked the comment.
She liked
the tweet basically saying somehow she's like not a good mother for this and that. Like some like how would her daughter feel or some shit. It was some weird shit. But just cause how they might think you agree with whatever they saying. Mm-hmm. So I understand why she mad, but it's like, damn, like, for one, who even sent you that? Or for two, why are you even looking? But why are you even looking? Why is it that
she knew it would get shit hot. Oh, people no, but Cardi. You don't think that Cardi B's looking for her to like a comment? That's not what happens.
So people send that to you?
There are people in this industry, bro, that wait for someone to comment or like comments. There's comment creepers.
I know that.
And they look for that shit. There's literally people, the following section on Instagram, they swipe to the other side and they just look at that all day. And all they follow is celebrities and they wait to see who's following who. Yeah. That's how people know, like, that's how they know that shit so fast. There's people that literally focus on those things and that's how they find what's going on. That stuff hits media and then you get shoes thrown at you.
Yeah.
That's all that happens. But whatever. It's all for
Red Hills tossed at your ass.
Yeah, it's all for what? It's all for this. It's all for this.
For us to talk about it.
Yeah, it's all for that. And Nicki knew that. Nicki's not stupid. Yeah. What else happened? Not even just hip hop. What else happened?
Eminem dropped the album.
What else happened?
I was about to say that.
What else happened other than music? What was?
That's a good question.
We've been away for a month, man.
Yeah.
I know.
Other than music, I don't know.
Not much, really. Everything has really been on the quiet.
Yo, I had this crazy thought the other day about I watch Twitch, like I watch gamers play on Twitch, and these guys make like $100,000 a month. They make a lot of money with the big guys, and it got me thinking about like doctors and shit, like niggas that go to college and get like high paying jobs, and like that's like the level of success that your parents set out for you. Like, yeah, you're gonna go to college and you're gonna get a degree and you're gonna get a good job, and like you'll make this amount a year and you'll have 2 cars and a nice house and a fucking dog, and like it's like, yo, you guys like if I would like my kids, I would be like, you don't do that. Like play video games all day. Like don't be a loser. You can make $100,000 a month if you sit in front of a webcam and play. Like that shit is crazy, bro. There are lawyers. There are fucking lawyers out there that help people get divorced and protect criminals and like, you know, fight for fucking like injuries and shit. And like that's the like their level of success. It's like, yo, you're a fucking loser. There's a kid that's playing Fortnite right now, making 50 grand this month, having a blast, and you're fucking putting people in jail. You're fucking trash, bro. Like your life sucks. Like it's crazy. Like even this, like even doing like this, even doing like a podcast and shit. Like, bro, it's crazy how like. It's hard it's not easy, but it's crazy how like being a creative today is so much cooler, and the avenues of doing shit creatively is so much cooler now than, and so much more like supported now than like being a fucking neurosurgeon and shit. Like when I see, like for real, like when I see that, like people go, oh, so-and-so just got to college at 16 and like they're gonna get their fucking degree in fucking neurodickens, and it's like, oh sweet. Young Thug just bought another Rolls Royce, and it doesn't matter, like he could buy a lot of those, and he's just talking shit. And I'm not saying every nigga is Young Thug, but I'm just saying.
So what you're
like,
saying, like, it's more to life, basically?
there is so much more. I know. I just think that the things that people look down upon, like when I was young and I said I want to be a rapper. I knew when I wanted to be a rapper at 7 years old. I was like, I want to be a rapper, and everybody was like, "What's your plan B? What are you gonna do? What else are you gonna do? What are you gonna go to college for?" I'm like, nigga, rapping, bitch. Fuck. I'm
College
spitting, nigga.
University of Bars.
This is right. This is
University of
this is what I
Bars.
want to do. I knew that I wanted to be in the creative. I knew I wanted to be in the creative industry. I knew I wanted to be in entertainment. I knew that's what I wanted to do. And you know, people would spit on me all my life for that shit. And it's funny today. It's like that is not the case. Like today, it's like, okay, well, we'll start your Instagram.
Man, it's any dream that you have is always going to be looked down on if it's not the typical.
Yeah, but that's what thing. The typical has shifted.
I asked my little.
It's huge
not to get
now.
off topic.
Yeah,
I hear you.
go ahead.
I asked my little brother what he wanted to do. He said he wanted to be a zoologist.
Okay.
He wanted to take care of animals and shit. And I'm like, that's hard. Like I never, but I know that's what you want to do. It's not because
Somebody
you
told
seeing
you.
that's what
Yeah.
everybody else does. Like obviously you got to go to college, but it's like I know that you actually enjoy doing what you want to do.
100%.
So I can respect that, but
100%.
I like
Yeah,
that. It's definitely way more.
Yeah, and it's cool to like it's. I mean, and when I said what I said earlier, I was joking about you're a loser and shit. But but in a sense, you are a loser if somebody told you that that's where you should go to live your life. You know what I mean?
Well, somebody has to be on the hamster wheel for this shit to go.
I remember even with Tyler. I remember when we were in high school and Tyler wanted to be a comedian. Tyler was funny, and he thought, well, I'm gonna be a comedian, and I was like, okay. That works. You're funny. But then I never saw Tyler do anything serious about comedy. So I didn't think any much of it. I just thought like maybe
Tyler does funny shit.
But he was really funny in high school.
Comedy, huh?
Tyler was consistently every day very funny in high school. That was his thing. He was a goof.
But I don't think being a comic, you gotta like say shit. I never seen Tyler.
He was
like
a child.
that.
He was a kid though.
Okay.
That's the thing. I knew that I was like, okay, like you'll get to a point. And I thought right now we would see a serious comic if he really took that seriously.
Yeah.
We would see a serious, like, man, this nigga's funny and I appreciate him. And like, you know what I mean? Like, cause it wouldn't be like, you know how comedy is, like the comedy that I like my favorite comic is Dave Chappelle.
Facts.
And Dave is a comic that I'll laugh my ass off, but I walk away like, man, he says some really real shit. And I feel like I'll learn something. I feel like I got something out of it. You know, I feel like, you know what I mean? I feel mentored by it. Anyway, that's off topic. My point, yeah, but my point in mentioning you wanted to be a comic was when you got into cooking, it was completely different. You cooked all day. You didn't want to do anything else.
You cooked all day.
Nigga, he just would cook shit. Like he would pull up. You know, you like pull up to like a bitch's house.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And get it popping. This nigga would cook.
Yeah.
Like, yo, what you got in your
Yo, what you got in your freezer? You're not trying to no, I'm trying to. What you got in the kitchen?
I'm trying to make a meal.
Hungry?
Not a meal ticket.
You
trying
got
to make a real meal.
ticket. I'm trying to meal.
I'm trying to make a real meal for you, ma.
Right. I'm trying to get it, you know? Nah, and that shit was like, I thought that you could see the difference in people when they really want to do something when they don't. I know a lot of people that got into things, that went to college to do things that they don't even want to fucking do. Their mom, their dad told them like, you know, go to college to do this. It would make me happy. It'll make me proud. And people like, it's like a slave mentality of like, I have to make you proud. I have to make you say I'm doing okay.
Yeah.
See me, I could never do that. I'm not trying to take on that burden of me trying to. Like if you
Right.
want that to be infiltration, how about you fucking do it?
And I understand. I understand the psyche.
that.
I understand the psyche of from a parent's perspective that maybe missed the ball.
Yeah.
And they were like, you know, you're my last chance. You're my legacy. You're my last chance. You're me. You can do what I wanted to do. My mother was like that when I was younger. You know, when I was younger and I was like, I want to rap. She was the biggest, you know, skeptic. She's like, well, no, you're going to go to college, be a doctor. Like, she didn't say like, what do you want to go to college for? She was like, well, you're going to go be a doctor.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, no. And then one day my mom was really scared of flying and she took a flight somewhere like Canada or some shit. And she just fucking definitely scared of flying. And I remember like she called me from the airport like, hey, I just want to let you know if anything happens, like you can do whatever you want in life. You know what I mean? Like, shut up.
You'll be back tomorrow.
I wasn't going to be a doctor in the first place. Right. No, but you know, that's real shit though. But you know, luckily not luckily, I mean, we just would have had a problem, but thankfully I had parents that understood when I said I want to do something, I want to do it. Being a rapper wasn't the first thing I wanted to do. I used to want to make video games. I used to want to be a game designer. And when I wanted to do it, I made a couple video games on my computer with a little fucking game making app and shit. Like I made video games. And then I was like, fuck this shit. I want to rap. And then I started rapping and now we're here today. No matter what you want to do, go do it. Obviously, but it's just funny today that there's such like I play video games all the time. I've played video games all my life, and to now see that there are niggas that do exactly what I do and drive Lamborghinis because of it. Or not even just that. Fuck Twitch. Like niggas that like do like tournaments, like do like the esports on ESPN. Like you ever seen that shit? Like it's on ESPN.
What are they getting paid for? To people to watch them do it?
Yes, bro. It is huge. Have you ever seen any of these tournaments? They pack stadiums.
Like football.
They pack fucking football stadiums and play video fucking games. It's amazing. It's the craziest shit.
Fire.
It's insane because
motherfuckers are paying to watch you play games.
That's fine.
Like it's different.
I mean, I watched people play games that I didn't know how to play.
Yeah, and it's not easy. Like people go like, that's not a sport. Do it.
Exactly.
That's like Dance Dance Revolution.
Fuck it.
When that shit came out.
But even that's different because that's physical. Like you have to actually have.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Do that again.
Do that. Maybe I was nice.
Oh,
Maybe I was nice.
shit.
What do you know? What do you know, bitch?
Footwork.
What do y'all know? Maybe I was nice at dance.
Nah, I seen niggas do that drum.
Doing crazy shit.
What?
Yeah.
Sweating.
On extreme, my nigga.
Wait, pause. On
yeah.
hard.
Anyway.
Whoa.
But real shit. Like, you know, seeing people pack these stadiums and shit just to get on the sticks. Madden. Oh, that's another thing that happened. That's fucked up. The Madden. The
Oh,
boy,
Florida?
a couple people got
In
fucking
Florida you
shot.
talking about?
Yeah, the Madden.
Shit always happening in Florida,
First
bruh.
of all, Florida's a terrible place. Well, on second thought, Madden. Did that just cut off?
Nah, I just hit the.
It was a Madden tournament.
Motherfucker couldn't take an L in peace.
He took a L and started shooting niggas with
That's
the
crazy.
with
It's
the
not funny, but
laser.
that's crazy.
With the laser.
That's the world we living in.
Bro.
Niggas can't take an L in a video game. Fuck a fight. Fuck a fight. A video game.
And I hate to fucking say this, but fuck it. That's an example of just how important that shit is now.
Yeah.
That shit is so important. That there was a bag on the table. There's
Okay,
money. There's
alright.
money that's involved in that. It's not like
It was like 20.
I mean, granted,
20K?
he had issues. It doesn't justify. It doesn't justify.
I
murder.
can't even talk
You know
about
what,
this because I
It doesn't
don't
justify.
want to make no
murder,
joke.
But there's a different. But no, I'm just saying it's
Yeah.
different. Like
Whenever it's a white terrorist, they always got issues.
Facts.
Quote unquote. Fuck.
I'm saying that everybody has issues. If anybody, no matter what color you are, if you're shooting innocent people, you have issues. That's my view.
Yeah, niggas,
Like-
niggas ain't doing that. Niggas,
You know-
niggas took
hold up,
L's
hold
every
up,
day
hold
in
up.
video games.
Crazy tangent. Let's switch the topic real quick because that just brought another thing to my mind. All right, you know how every time somebody white shoots up a place, they're like, "Oh, he was sick."
Yeah,
Yeah, always.
Fuck that, right? But you know how like black people are always like, "Nah, that was a terrorist, nigga. He's a fucking terrorist," because we get called terrorists,
Yeah.
which is true. I was like,
Pretty
yeah,
simple
yeah,
shit.
fuck you, yeah, like, yeah, nigga, that's a terrorist, right? But yo, why? How come we can't be sick? Call me sick. Just call me sick, and I'll be all right with you calling him sick.
That's the narrative, though.
I know, but just call me sick. If you call us sick more, then I won't. Nobody has to get called a terrorist.
Okay.
just be like, he was sick. Okay.
Bro, we can't even die without being called some nut shit. We get killed innocently. He was a thug anyway.
Oh man, this goes back to the thing I wanted to talk about before we left. When I was talking about how Demi Lovato.
Oh,
So Demi
You ain't
Lovato,
getting into that now?
fuck it, Demi Lovato. So because I got it. So Demi Lovato had the OD, and this isn't. I'm not using
our messages.
and I don't want to. I wasn't. Yeah, I don't want to use her. I'm not using her as a. I'm not targeting her or anything like that. But my issue during this point in time when that was going on, and I know we're late as fuck. Bless you. I know we're late as fuck, but Pete passed away. And my argument is kind of debunked because Mac Miller just passed, and everyone, I feel like everyone's more mature about it now.
Yeah.
But I remember when Pete passed away. What was it, last year? Or late last year or early this year?
Last year.
And they killed him when he died. People killed him when he died, mainly because they didn't understand him. His name was Lil Peep. People thought, oh, yo, he's just one of those mumble rappers. First of all, Lil Peep wasn't a mumble rapper. Barely rapped at that. But he passed away from a drug overdose with the what was it? What's this shit called? Fentanyl or what? I forget, I'm terrible. I'm sorry. I'm being super ignorant, but it's not Xans, but it's the fake Xans.
Yeah, something like that.
It's the
Sounds
fake
familiar.
shit. He was a someone else. Prince died of the same shit, and someone else famous died of the same shit.
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
And now Prince didn't get killed for it. People just like, oh, he was going through it, blah, 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 blah. But Prince is also a mega fucking
nobody
superstar,
believed that.
and he was a pop star. And he's a pop. But this is the difference though. He was a pop star. He's a mega pop star.
Yeah.
Peep was put into the rap category, right? So he's a rapper. He's one of us. He has tats on his face. He hangs out with rappers. You're a rapper, right? You have 808s in your shit. You're a rapper. So he dies, and everyone's like, oh man, look, fucking kids doing Xans, fucking doing drugs, committing suicide, da da da. It's like, yo, like, granted, he was doing Xans and he was doing a lot of them, and he knew that he needed help. He knew he needed help. He also knew that he didn't have a lot of time on this earth. He didn't know he was gonna die like that. It's another situation where, that wasn't a suicide. It was a suicide, but he didn't attempt suicide. He didn't want to kill himself. And then the people in the media and people in general would just shat on the kid like, oh, well, we didn't really lose much. You know what I mean? Outside of his fan base, it was like,
One less.
Yeah.
Yeah, right, exactly. One less dog, shit like that. X passes away. You know what I mean? He gets shot. And then we come to Demi Lovato. Demi Lovato ODs.
People still shitting on X when he died.
All right, but that's different. No, well, people shout on X because of his allegations.
Yes, but it's always other things.
It's always some other shit.
But
But my thing is, especially with rappers, I feel targeted. I feel like it's a target. Demi Lovato goes in for an OD. She doesn't even fucking really die. She OD'd and she's like cool now, and she was like pretty as hell when like they showed her after. She's like, yeah, guys, I'm going to rehab. We're like, bitch, you OD'd. She never looked like she was on drugs.
Never.
That's what's also crazy. She never looked like she was on drugs, which is scary, and that's really scary. And I felt for her for that. I'm like, damn, because she did put it in music that she was struggling with that. But I don't listen to music, but whatever. But like the same kind of sympathy that I would give someone like that, because I understand the situations. I understand it's not like these people it's not like drinking where it's like, fuck it guys, I'm dying tonight, blah. It's like these people aren't like that. Sometimes you get on medication from if you have an accident and you put you on some fucking like drugs that your doctor gives you, and then you get hooked on it, then now you're doing fucking heroin. But you just taking Xans and shit. I know it's a fad. I know it's a thing. It's bad. It's wrong. People abuse it, et cetera, et cetera. Drug abuse is bad. Cool. He didn't die from drug abuse. He died from taking the wrong drug. If you took it right now, you'd fucking die. And you're not a drug addict.
Yeah. But they would paint me as one immediately.
No, you wouldn't, because you don't have a history of doing drugs. He has a history of doing it. But I'm saying because you're a rapper, you get a different treatment than if you're Prince, and everyone knows you're on it, but everyone ignores it.
Nah, but see the thing,
it's like,
just don't do drugs. How about that?
But don't do drugs. But I'm saying it doesn't matter in any instance when you are in the hip hop community.
There's definitely a stigmatism on rappers.
Oh my God,
that's valid.
It's like we're allowed to get killed. Further my point on Mac Miller. How dare you? I just think that shit is fucked up and it's sad. He said that camera's about to die. So our cameras are about to. One of our cameras about to. How long's that camera got?
They don't say. It's good though.
All right, never mind. We're gonna be here. Yeah, no, sorry. I got dark real quick and I got real passionate, but I'll get off of it.
You went to any strip clubs in Atlanta?
Nah, I didn't actually.
Damn, bro.
I do gotta go to a strip club though.
Yeah.
See somebody fall from the ceiling into a split
and bust their ass.
You can see that in Philly.
Nah, I'm not. I'm not going. That shit smell like a football stadium.
Oh, you been
to Philly to see strippers, bro?
What? Have I been where? No, I actually been. I've been to Onyx. I've been to Onyx on like a slow night, and that shit was trash.
Yeah, it was a slow night.
I ain't seen none, but it was trash. The girls was trash.
I've never been, so I can't say.
I've been to Onyx. I don't want to go to no more Philly strip clubs. I want to go to like Miami somewhere. But yeah, that's definitely my next. We should go to guys. You should go to a strip club.
Fuck you, I'm not going. I'm not paying for that, bro.
Yeah.
You don't have to pay for anything.
Bro, I could.
You don't have to pay for anything.
Turn on what's the name?
Bro, you don't have to pay.
You know
for
what
anything.
it is, bro.
We should record.
You know what? You know why I
strip
never been to a
club.
strip club?
Why?
You a freak ass bull.
I think I'm too perverted.
Listen, you can do whatever you want there.
I can't.
Yeah, you can.
Not what I want.
Not what you want to do. I mean, certain strip clubs allow you to do that shit though.
I know it's illegal though.
Cheeks are rough.
What's
I'm
what
just
illegal have ever stopped anybody from doing anything?
It stops me because I'm an upstanding citizen.
I'm not. I'm.
Yo,
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay.
Listen, man, I tell you the same thing, bro. Nobody can kill me because no one's done it yet. It's the same context.
Listen,
Okay.
I could watch strippers on TV, throw the bread at the TV.
Why would you want to do that though?
Because I could pick it right back up and put the shit in my pocket.
You don't have to throw money though.
Listen.
You should, but you don't have to throw money.
Yeah, what's the craziest shit you ever seen on another nigga computer?
Oh, man.
You know why I'm bringing this up.
No.
Have you ever seen anything crazy on another computer?
I typically don't go through a nigga.
Not
shit.
a, you know, I'm not saying go through. I'm saying like you just been around. You ever
porn?
been just some? That's the
Yeah.
craziest shit.
I don't think it was on a computer though. I think that might have been like a phone or some shit. Nigga was.
Yo, one time This is a great story. It's great because Tyler's in the room. And I gave him shit for this for so many years, but then it happened to me, and I realized that he was telling the truth. So one time I'm at Tyler's house, and we're watching movies. We're hanging out, having some drinks, whatever. And we watching Fast and Furious or some shit. And we were watching on one of those like illegal like streaming sites. So, you know, shit pops up.
Yeah.
And like porn popping up is whatever, like, okay. But this particular site had this one pop up that would come up consistently that was selling like dildos for men.
Yo, that joint was nutty, dog.
You thought he was buying dildos.
So understand me, because I didn't go to these websites. So understand me. I'm at the crib. I'm like, yeah, bro. Oh, bro, let's watch that one. He's like, all right, cool, bet. And he clicks it, and I'm thinking like he's accidentally hit a tab or some
Nigga
shit.
shoving dildos up his ass.
Bro, the whole shit was like anal toys for men, and I was like, hey, yo, bro. Hey, yo, what the fuck is this, bro? He's like, nah, bro, that's a pop up. I'm like, nah, dog.
That joint.
Bro was fucking with the dildos early.
Yo, for years, I thought that nigga really was like shopping for dildos.
Oh,
For years, I was like,
shit.
I would like tell niggas like, yeah, bro. The other day I was at Tyler's, bro. He's into some things, man. I'm like, he's at a little different level of maturity sexually, I guess. I don't know. I'm
He's
not
experimenting.
into that. Yeah, he's, you know,
I don't play the bass game.
His inner
like
self.
I didn't like think he was like gay or anything. I was just like,
Oh,
You know
damn.
what I'm saying?
All right.
he's just playing.
We might have to end the pod. We might have to end this shit.
Why? But it was a pop up because later I went to the same website. and it
Crazy
happened to
segue,
me, so.
bro.
All right, go ahead. Let's run it because we got batteries and shit.
Actually, nah, I'm not gonna.
Come on,
I ain't
bro.
gonna start saying it then stop. You might
That
as
is
well
on camera now of you punking out of some
Bro,
juice.
remember I said I would stop doing the podcast if I ate ass?
Oh, you ate ass?
Oh,
We gotta cut the cameras off.
Oh,
bro.
wow. Yeah, see, all right, so
God
all right.
damn.
All right, so the podcast started and I asked, yo, did anything juicy happen? Anything go down? Yeah, bro, my girl got her money stolen. So what really happened?
Nah, that wasn't in Atlanta.
But I'm just saying, what happened?
I'm just saying, like,
It's been a month and you ate ass. So what happened? Like, so what are your views now? Like, have your views changed?
I feel like you do it.
it really are no views.
your thing
I
now?
wasn't like, yo, I'm trying to eat some ass.
It just happened.
Nah, it's just experimenting for real. Like,
Yeah, it just happened.
you in the moment, whatever. So I mean, I don't know. I don't have no. I wouldn't. I don't know why people like talk down on it the way that they do because it's really like nothing.
Because poop comes out of there. That's why. That's why they talk about it. I'm just saying that's why they talk about it.
I mean, you take a nice shower.
That's what I mean, I know.
You take a nice shower.
I mean, you eat pussy, so.
Yeah, I mean, you pee come out. Huh?
She was fresh out the shower. You can't.
Nigga, don't ever disrespect me. Like, don't ever disrespect
Fresh
me
off
like
the
that.
fresh off
nigga.
the basketball court.
Fuck.
Fresh off the basketball court. Yo, remember that one time? Remember that one time with Beeman? We was upstairs and he was like looking at this girl's Instagram and he was like, "You was there?" Because he was like, remember that? Because it was on camera. Remember he was like, "Yo, dead ass, yo, I eat your ass fresh off of a 10-hour basketball game."
I know
Yo.
exactly what model he was talking about too,
Oh,
bro.
really? I forgot that
Yeah,
bitch.
bro.
It was a model. I thought it was like a chick because he was talking to her.
It was a model joint he was talking about.
That shit was funny.
It was bad.
That was hilarious.
Yo.
He's like, fresh off a 10-hour basketball game. I'm with the shits. That's nasty.
Bro, he was about that action that night.
That was nasty. Yeah, man. So that's what's up.
I mean, it's not what's up. I just.
Oh, so you're not doing it again?
I mean, it's not about to be my go-to move. Like,
But you would do it again. If you're a little wavy and it's like
yeah,
there.
if I was drunk as shit.
You with the shits.
maybe, like,
That's what's up.
but yeah.
I've only done it once and I don't think I've never had the urgency to do it again.
Yeah, I'm not urging to, yo, let me eat that ass.
I know
No.
dudes that do it every time they have sex.
Yeah, no, yeah.
I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy.
Well, I mean, it's different. I guess it's different if you with a girl that that really likes that shit, because then it's like, well, like do your thing, like
I know dudes that really like it too.
getting their ass ate.
Whoa. Wait, what?
A few OGs that I work with in Philly, they always talk about how they ate their ass.
Yeah, see, you're not close enough to a camera, so I mean to a microphone, so I don't know if like niggas really heard you. But
Why would you?
No,
why-
I don't want you to repeat that. I don't want
No,
you
no,
to
no,
repeat
no,
that.
no, 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 no. Why
That's
would you
cool.
want to have a conversation with men about? Because honestly, if I feel like
I'm gonna
how you gonna get your ass ate as a man? How do you get your ass
They
ate?
said it started out
Ass
like some
picky.
joint they was just smashing. And they was
That
like,
was fucked up.
licking their nuts and then went down further.
All right.
I'm saying-
Whoa.
Are you like standing?
All right.
up? Like
You bent over the
exactly. Pause. You're not a man, bro. You're not a man,
That doesn't make you a man?
bro. What?
bro.
That makes you not a man? You
Yes.
can't say that.
I don't know.
You gonna bend down on all fours?
Gay men aren't men?
I'm not. Listen, I'm not getting into that.
No.
I'm not getting into
All
that.
All right. I'll
You,
chill out. I'll
yeah,
relax.
chill
I'll
out.
relax.
Yeah,
You gonna get a missionary.
I'm saying what?
You gonna get a missionary.
You might as well let her strap on the dildo and all that.
Whoa, come on, bro. That's,
Come on.
and inserting this.
I mean, it's both.
Is it?
It's all sex. If a woman can do it, a man can do it
Is it?
too.
Bro.
Would you let a man? Why wouldn't you let a man eat your ass?
Whoa. Come
How did
on,
we
bro.
get there?
All
I'm
right.
saying,
All right, so anyway, that's like saying, like, why won't you let a man suck your dick? You like getting your dick sucked, right? The fuck?
same thing.
Nah,
All right. Wait, ask yourself that question.
Nah, I'm not asking myself shit. I'm not asking myself
Ladies
shit.
and gentlemen, Shaq.
Shaq done left.
Whoa,
Oh, he claimed it
whoa!
left.
I said that did not happen in Atlanta.
Oh, man.
That did not happen in
He went to
Atlanta,
Atlanta,
though.
came back on some
Nah,
other shit.
fuck no. Hell no.
Yo, the fact how this came back to you is hilarious.
Y'all
'cause this was
niggas.
about him.
That is
He was
Tyler
coming
though.
at him and he
I
flipped
fuck
it to
you, Tyler.
Yo, you a real nigga for that.
Fuck you. Fuck
You
you.
a real nigga for that. How somehow
you.
you made this about him.
Bro, listen.
That's funny. That's great.
Fuck you.
Oh
What
man.
was doing in Atlanta?
It was not in Atlanta.
That was the surprise.
That was not.
Yo, you saw this? Yo, you saw this nigga in Atlanta when he was in Atlanta. He was walking past those dudes that were shooting the music video. Wait, stop. So I rewatched that shit like 10 times that day because I'm looking at it and it was funny because let me set the scene. So Shaq's walking down the street and I wasn't there, so I don't know the full thing. It was only 15 seconds. So Shaq's walking down the street and he's crossing the street and he sees some guys with a camera and the dudes are doing this. Yeah, I mean, getting into their bag. And Shaq's recording them like, oh. And the caption had, I don't know if there was a caption on the caption might have said something like niggas working.
Yeah, that's what I
You know what I'm
said. I
saying?
said niggas is working.
Niggas is working. Oh, yeah.
I love it.
You know, Shaq being like, I help my young brothers out here doing something productive. Anyway. So this nigga's recording him and shit. And then he goes, and like you just see the scene on the camera and you see,
Fucking thumb out. I ain't see that.
and the dudes are like,
Nah, he pointed. He was
and he goes, he's like rapping. He's like, bro, you know the niggas like that. No one's ever gonna see that video.
Hell nah.
That's the first.
That's
that
what- yeah, I get what you're saying.
Me being a trash nigga. The first thing I saw was like, ain't nobody ever gonna see that video.
Yeah, I get. Yeah.
And why would you shoot it there in the
It was
shade?
it was hard that they was doing that shit in the middle of the day, like
You've
not
never
giving
been
a
to New York.
fuck. But it's Atlanta though. I,
know,
wouldn't have thought they'd be doing that shit. Like
I would.
niggas was smoking all types of shit.
Is Atlanta legal? They have legal? No.
Nah, they had a truck though. They had a
weed dispensary truck.
Yeah, like with like candy and shit.
Oh, word.
That was fire.
Damn, they didn't get. They just had a truck doing it.
Yeah, like a truck, like an ice
sure?
cream truck.
You sure it's not like legal?
Nah, it ain't legal out there.
It should be.
I know.
They was doing that shit in Toronto too, bro. Selling gummy worms and shit like that.
Oh.
That was a culture shock for me being going to LA.
You love it though, right?
No.
You don't like LA?
No. I liked LA.
Oh,
Well,
No, I say it was a culture shock seeing like
People
like
smoking?
Just niggas are smoking. Like,
they're around so much. It's almost like a damn corner store for them.
yeah.
That shit is
Yeah, they're out there. They're all over the place. It was cool though. That was another thing about this, like mad vegan spots, like vegan fast food. I didn't have it, but like I should have tried it. But it was like vegan fast food out there. It was like, damn, bro. Like, can you imagine if we have vegan fast food out here?
No, my shorty was talking about she wanted to open
more
one
health
up.
conscious over in Cali than we are.
Yeah, there were no fat people. That was an exaggeration, obviously, but I ain't seen no fat people out there.
You know what? When I went, I didn't either, bro.
That shit is crazy. I was the fattest nigga out there. Yo, I went to this restaurant just off of like some fucking like just being mad, like spiteful. I'm not even gonna say their name because like they was trash. But I went to this restaurant and like they sat us down. They sat me and Tahiri down, and they like, yeah, like, you know, what they do was like, oh, you know, this is the perfect spot. It's like halfway underneath the outside and halfway underneath our Godota thing, whatever, you know, whatever those fucking people by the water say.
Pagoda.
And I'm like, all right, cool. Like, I'm thinking, like, oh, this is the lit spot. Like, nigga, we got the most fires, but there wasn't nobody in there and shit. So, and I usually don't like eating outside because bugs. So, you know, for one, the service in LA is fucking horrid.
For real?
Fucking horrible. Everywhere we went, terrible fucking service. Except for one place. Everywhere we went, it's terrible fuck. Oh, I saw Kim Kardashian's truck too, but that's another story.
Wait, so what do you consider like bad
service? Okay,
And that's for you too, Tyler.
I'll tell you the story. And you're gonna love this. Oh, you been to LA, so you actually told me they had bad service. You were the first person like the service out there is bad. It's not like out here. I'm like, what? I'm thinking like, what do you mean? I got pizza in Brooklyn before, and they're like, take your fucking pizza, and I'm like, okay, but it was the best pizza I ever had. It's good service, and I got it on time. Out there, what would you like to drink? I just got off the plane. I don't want alcohol. All right, it's hot. I'm outside. I'm like, I have a glass of water with lemon. That's what I get usually. That's my first thing. Okay, and Shorty gets the same thing. Leaves. Comes back with the water. No, leaves. I don't see her for 10 minutes. You're getting fucking water. There's no one else here in the restaurant. Come back 10 minutes later. You want to get any real drinks now? No, bitch, you just gave me my water.
Something burning.
Stephanie's probably cooking some shit. No, bitch, you just gave me my fucking water. Then, sorry, I'm looking for what's burning. So I smell it now.
Yeah.
I've been smelling it though.
I see smoke.
There was a candle over there.
Nah, it smells like the bottom of the oven.
I'm sure you would know.
Yeah, bitch.
All right, well, I'm going to finish my story, then I'm going to go check to see if my house is burning down.
Oh, that's very wonderful.
So, yeah, fucking podcast, you know what I'm saying? Content, right?
Cool. If we die, I love everybody.
I mean, ain't nobody dying. The door's right there. But, all right, yeah, like we
You think it's easy to jump out a window?
Yes, yeah, we on the first floor.
I'm talking about
Shit
through
goes
the
like-
window.
We go like this.
No, I'm talking about through it.
Nigga, you never have to jump out the window. The fire's gonna have to get here first.
You think it's easy to jump through a window?
Oh my god. Anyway, so we're in this rush. I'm trying to end the story so I can check my house. This nigga's talking about jumping through windows.
Fuck this. I want to know what's.
Anyway.
All right.
So I say no.
Okay.
I don't want no damn alcohol yet.
They was trying to press you.
I'm
or not?
ready. Of course they are. They always are. Everywhere you go, they're trying to get you to alcohol. If you're legal, they're like, yeah, you want another drink? You want another drink? You want another drink?
They laugh at me when my girl order alcohol and I be like, yo, let me get a lemonade. They like,
Yeah. I know.
What?
I get laughed at all the time when I don't get alcohol. Especially because I'm always with someone that gets it.
why do I have to drink alcohol though?
They pressure you because they get paid off of it. They're gonna make you feel that.
The beverage cost.
Yeah, they're gonna make you feel away.
The restaurant.
They're gonna make you feel away. Of course they are. It's their business.
Beverage cost is.
That's not the conversation I'm trying to have. The conversation that I'm trying to have is that the service in LA is terrible. I finally ordered food. I purposely did not order something with fucking plants in it because I wanted to spite the entire fucking state of California and their veganism. Immediately, I'm from, and when you're out there, I couldn't even say I was from Jersey. Everyone's like, you're from New York. So out there, I was like, I'm from New York. We eat steak and bread and fucking beans and shit. Nigga, fuck plants.
They be like, haha. Come
Fuck guacamole, nigga.
They be like, come jog with me.
Yo,
Come jog
would you
with
like
me.
an avocado toast? No, bitch. You better put some fucking pork on my fucking toast, bitch.
Like, nah.
The fuck? So
I want some meat, Paul.
Funny I mentioned that. So I got a pork cubano. I got a pork. My peas are hitting the shits. I got a pork cubano. You know what a cubano is?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I got a pork one.
that pork
Fucking
shit, bro.
cheese, pork. Oh, I did it. I don't eat a lot of pork. I did this out of spite.
Alright.
I'll take that with the fucking French fries. You want grease? Yeah, bitch.
They just turn into unforgivable on y'all.
I want it now.
What's a waffle fries?
So I didn't get that till like 400 minutes later. Yeah, the service was fucking horrible. Every place that we went to, but I also was in Calabasas for a lot of the meals that I had. Calabasas is fucking racist. It's a bunch of rich old white people. I was thinking it's gonna be lit. I'm like, Drake lives here, Ye lives
Drake
here.
lives here.
Nigga, it's gonna be flames. No.
Houses? How are they though?
Nice. It's a nice location. It's not, the houses weren't any nicer than this house. It's the location. If this house was there, it'd be a nicer house. You feel me?
Yeah.
The house that we stayed in, I mean, high ceilings, what makes a house beautiful to me. Had high ceilings, but it was the same size as Sean's house. Same size as your house. But you're in fucking Calabasas, my nigga. The weather is beautiful. You know what I mean? There are definitely things that make the house like nicer than our houses, but for the most part, living space and everything, same amount of rooms, same amount of bathrooms, amenities the same, but it's a house. How much do you need? You know what I mean? I definitely saw some fucking mega mansions and shit. I didn't go to like Ye's crib or anything like that, but I was around. But yeah, so all the service was bad. But in the park, but it's different. I mean, it's different out there. They're used to a slower like pace though. It's kind of like the South. Even though the South is more hospitable, like out here, like I was saying, like you'll get cussed out in New York, but like your food comes on time, and it's hot and it's delicious, and it's just a part of the culture of being out here.
Is that McDonald's?
Yeah, you got McDonald's.
What the fuck?
Bro, I was hungover when I got here.
Yo, what the fuck? Why you?
I made
eating that
eggs for
shit?
you. Okay.
I had to get something.
All right, hold on. Let me check see my house, bro.
What the fuck? McDonald's is fucking horrible.
Listen. Who the fuck asked for your opinion? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Who didn't ask for my opinion?
Not me, bitch.
Who didn't ask for it? Say man. Oh man.
So hold on, you don't eat pork,
Nah, I try to stay away from it.
but you eat ass. How does that work? How does that work out?
I just ate ass. I don't eat ass.
So
Like,
you might as well start eating pork again.
what is the difference? Wait, where's the correlation between pork and ass?
Yeah, what is the correlation between?
Cause I'm not literally eating an ass. This is what you say.
Bro, you was sucking on the asshole. So my thing is, what's the difference between pork?
You know, if you raise a pig, well, it's not that bad.
Oh, fuck the pigs. How about that? Fuck the pigs. How about that? Okay.
Shit.
Fuck the pigs.
I don't understand people's beef with pork.
Fuck. You don't understand what?
I don't. That's funny. I said beef
Call
with pork.
911.
Well, but if you eat any other meat, what the fuck? Like you're not special just because you stop eating pork.
My thing is,
Listen.
a lot of
And you're not changing anything. You're not.
in worse circumstances.
You're not doing anything better for not eating pork. But if you eat steak and beef,
I don't eat red meat. I eat chicken.
Okay, but I'm saying, but all right, but do you understand that there's people that eat beef?
Okay, yeah,
but
yeah.
don't eat pork.
Yeah, facts.
And think like, oh, it's because it's unhealthy.
Fuck
Like,
the pigs.
nigga, you eat chicken,
Fuck
right?
it. Yeah, I
You
eat
eat fish, right? You eat meat, right? You eat animals, right? Oh, fuck.
It's not about. I'm not trying to be vegan, but pork is definitely.
But the
worse.
reason why people don't eat pork is the same reason why you should be vegan.
Okay, facts.
Like if you don't eat pork, don't eat animals. You're eating it another way. And you may feel different about it. Oh, but it's chicken. You only feel that way because it's white.
So why do people eat pussy but don't eat ass? You already eating pussy. Why not just eat ass?
Same thing.
So niggas are just delusional out here.
Yes. That's my
You never
point.
ate ass, Tyler?
Listen, we ain't talking about me right now.
I'm asking a question.
You ain't listen.
Did you eat ass?
How is eating ass before?
Male or female?
Oh my god, bro. Can we talk about something else?
Just
I don't
asking.
listen. Let me say something. I don't want to talk about relationships or sex on this show like we used to. This is a new day. This is season 2. Y'all need to stop. Get your head. Listen.
Get your heads together, guys.
Everyone,
We're not doing
listen,
this.
Everyone has a spouse now, so I think now we can all be mature and talk about adult conversation.
What is maturity?
There
what is
we go.
maturity?
What do you?
Why do I have to be mature?
Yo, how many? Shut up. How
What do
many
I have to be
times-
mature for?
How many times do we have to cut parts out of an episode?
That's
'cause
not
this
about
nigga-
maturity, though.
Yeah,
that's
it
just
is.
about
Yeah, it
protecting
is.
myself.
Yeah, it is.
It's not
No,
about maturity.
No, it's not. It's about. Oh, bro, we got to cut that.
I
part
just said
out.
I eat
My girl didn't
ass.
like it.
That would be something that I would want to edit out too. It's not about maturity. Eating ass is
I'm not
not.
editing
There's
it out.
nothing
I
mature
don't
about
care- I don't
eating
care
ass.
What she says, I'm not editing
There's
it out.
nothing mature about eating ass. You are disrespectful. You're rude, ignorant, piece of shit.
You said-
No pun intended.
Wait, I don't get it.
I'm just joking. Bro.
Oh.
I'm just. You never answered the question, but whatever.
Did you do any drugs in Toronto?
Nah, I couldn't because I had to take the drug test for the new job.
Did you do any drugs in Atlanta other than weed?
I don't do drugs.
Nah.
I didn't do any drugs either.
Well, only by the niggas.
You never said if you ate ass or not though.
I said I did.
Okay, facts.
You asked if it was guy.
Both of my friends here got promotions at their jobs. He got a new job. He got a promotion.
I mean, executive chef of Kansas City.
He's the executive chef of fucking
it up.
Ratatouille, United, and he's the fucking. What do you do? What is your job?
So,
Do I want to say that on camera?
Why
I mean,
not?
it's nothing crazy, but
It's not like somebody's
not
brought
working
up
for Frito
on you.
Lay.
Oh,
Chip
really?
company, yeah.
That's sweet.
that's a good
And I'm unemployed, so
Sweet.
no.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I wish I didn't have to wake up.
Well, I'll tell you this. My job my job.
You can always go to the streets. They always hiring.
Who says I'm not?
Oh, shit.
Frank Lucas was a snitch.
Nah, he was. He snitched on like 90.
He did it. He did it.
That nigga was. That nigga was loose with the fingertips.
He did it.
It was John Bond.
Smack the water cup. He did it.
Moving chairs. No, what's him right there?
Bro, he had name, dates, locations.
He had to put the glasses
Listen, man, he's
on
still
for that.
alive, man. He's still coming.
What that mean?
Make that phone call. Though.
Yo, I remember when I went to Louis
Nah.
Farrakhan. Oh, speaking of Louis Farrakhan, so I last time I was in Chicago. I went to Louis Farrakhan's house.
Oh,
bro, there
word.
was niggas outside.
Outside.
What guns?
Well, I'm sure they were strapped. I didn't see their guns.
No, you wouldn't. You would. Facts.
I'm talking about black trucks watching the house, and I'm taking pictures in the house, like in front of the house, like yeah, Louis Farrakhan. They like they in the car looking like ghosts and shit,
Nigga, I see your ass.
right?
Nigga.
And what's funny is down the street, is Obama's house. Literally down the street. Like if you were to like walk out, like imagine this is Farrakhan's house. You walk outside and look down the street, you can see Obama's house. And Obama's house had like it was like his I'm sorry, his neighbors must hate him. There are all right, you know, like the highway, like when they have like the concrete like wall, like the little concrete wall thing. That's around that's the street. Like you can't drive down that street. And he has a neighbor across the street, so I don't know how they maneuver. I don't know how he leaves his house. Maybe the driveway is like outside of the barrier. I
He
don't know.
flies out his
Yeah,
house.
like I don't know how that nigga leaves his house because Obama got the shit on lock and the Secret Service out that bitch, and you can't see them. It's out.
Nah, it's going.
Oh, but anyway, October 27th, I'm having a live event in Chicago for my album release. I'm having a listening event. And it's gonna be fucking lit. We're gonna be selling merch and shit. It's gonna be fucking dope. We're gonna be there all day.
You got merch already?
At Congruent Space in Chicago. Yeah. I haven't released any of the merch yet, but it'll be released around that time. And my album Darko comes out October 31st on Halloween. It's gonna be fucking lit. Finally, it's happening. It's coming out, and I got another surprise that I haven't revealed yet about the album, but that'll come
Beeman
later.
gonna be
Beeman is not on it. That wouldn't be a big surprise since we do music together. He's not gonna be in Chicago. But Beeman is not. Why did you make this about him?
No, I was just.
I mean, I'm glad that you appreciate him and you love him enough to think that was so. You got so excited just now. Beeman's gonna be on it. That was cute.
man's just spewing his heart out about his album.
I'm talking about my shit. You want to talk about another nigga? Nah, that's cool. That's cool.
on, man.
I love him too. That's cool. I get it.
I thought he was gonna be there for a second.
Nah, he's like, oh, I don't know if he's gonna be there. He could. He's invited. Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, but everybody's invited. A lot of people are coming through. It's gonna be fucking lit.
I need some merch.
Yeah, the merch is gonna be lit. Yeah, man, I'm excited. It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be lit. We're gonna get
Oh
popping.
yeah, I
I can't
recorded.
wait till the world hear that one.
And I don't stop talking about my album. What's up?
Nah, I recorded No Prayers, John.
Oh, where? Yeah. So we're back. No Apology is back. Are we doing this next week?
Shit, I'm with it.
Saturday. Okay.
I'm more so
I'm off
focused.
now.
Focused on because we were supposed to meet about bettering the shit. Remember?
Mhm.
So we can definitely do it.
Yeah, I just want to get back on our consistent
Consistent
shit,
shit, yeah.
dropping shit.
I know people miss us.
Yeah, even if we drop, I mean, we just do it as much as possible.
Yeah.
I would like to eventually get to a point. I have to figure out what I have to get some money first. I want to figure out how to do live stream from these cameras.
Okay.
And do everything. I would like to start. I would love to eventually get to a point where we're doing this live first.
Yeah.
That way we don't have to worry about it and figure out a longer battery situation. Maybe get some AC plugs for these and shit. I don't know. We're kind of. We do all this shit ourselves. Well, I do a lot of this shit myself. The cameras, the fucking audio, the fucking editing and everything. So it is a lot. And it's very amateur. So bear with us if you like the show, if you're watching this. We're going to get better. It's just a matter of time. We're just trying to get this right before we take it to a better place. Even this room, I've heard mad people complain about my house.
Entry level work, man. You gotta start.
What I have to say about that is suck my dick. But get your own fucking house or start your own fucking show. Another thing, y'all, these niggas keep telling me like, oh, we gotta get a girl on the show. We gotta get a girl on the show.
Bro, you said the same thing.
We don't have to get a girl on the show.
But you said the same shit.
No, I said I was okay with it.
I never brought it up like we need a girl though. I never said that.
I can probably find a text message where you said that.
But you said the same shit.
I've said that it would be nice to have a girl on the show. I said I'm cool with that. But Tyler made it a point last time.
Yeah, that was imperative.
He fought me on it.
Right.
And I was like, yeah, and the girl thing. We don't need a girl. This is a guy show. No, we don't.
I feel like we do.
We have a third person. He just needs a mic.
Nah, man, I'm talking about a real third person.
No, we don't need that many people. Did you see State of the Culture?
Yeah, I watched the first episode.
I don't like it.
I don't like it neither. It's too many people.
So that's why I really like what we got going on right now. I really like what we're doing right now. I think it's better than we think it is. Yeah, we want it to be better, and it's gonna get better. But I just appreciate everybody that has taken interest to this shit. Like and subscribe.
Just getting started, baby.
Yeah, like and subscribe, man. Follow us on Instagram, noapology.tv. If on YouTube, obviously, if you found this, it's on YouTube. Just like and subscribe to the shit. We're gonna keep dropping the shit. Watch the old episodes. Yeah, man, and get ready for my fucking album. Shameless plug, nigga. Get ready for my album, October 31st, Darko, nigga. Darko season, nigga. And October 27th, if you in Chicago, if you're in the Midwest, come to Congruent Space and fuck with me and have a good time and party and fucking listen to some crazy ass music and buy some shirts. That's it, man. Have a good day. Bye.